Hey there, Mr. President. I noticed that you recently invited a group of women who are anti-gun or who have been affected by violence to the White House. And listen, I get what you're doing. You're reaching out in an effort to comfort these women. But here's the thing. When you spend so much time focusing on women as victims, and the White House only honors those who've been affected by violence, you negate the amazing women out there who have made huge strides and become heroines through their use of firearms and their ability to exercise their Second Amendment rights. Countless women out there have displayed courage under extreme circumstances. Take, for example, Kimberly Munley, who was the first to fire at the Fort Hood terrorist. In the midst of a horrific and chaotic scene, she kept her wits about her and prevented Hassan from taking any more innocent life. What about the mom in Atlanta who hid with her children in the closet? And when that home invader came after her anyway, she defended herself and her kids with every bullet she had.
She's shooting him. She's shooting him. She's shooting him.
Okay.
Shoot him again. Shoot him. Oh, no.
And then there's Julie Golub. She's the team captain for Smith & Wesson, and she started out in the Army Action Shooting Team. She has dedicated her entire life to advancing the role of women within the firearms community. And then there's the amazing Kim Rhode. She broke a record in London at the Olympics by becoming the first American to take home 5 medals in 5 Olympiads, and she used her shotgun to do it. These heroines make our country proud, but instead of hearing about them, too many women only hear about the victims. What message are we sending to this generation of little girls? When you only highlight women as victims, when all we talk about is domestic abuse or kidnap or rape, you perpetuate that cycle of creating victims. Why doesn't everyone know Kim Rhode's name? She made our country incredibly proud, but I never saw her on the front page of the New York Times. So what are we telling young women? I can run Yahoo, but I can't own a firearm. I can be a leader in biotech. I can run a startup. I can be on the front lines of the battlefield, but I'm a little too emotionally unstable to defend myself at home. Women in the gun community are people of integrity. We're contributors to society, yet the media frames us as potentially crazy because we own guns. It makes absolutely no sense. We can do something about this culture of victimization, and we have to. Learning about firearms has transformed my life. Shooting gives me a new confidence and a respect for myself. So my message to the media and to politicians who would paint us as victims is this: when you refuse to highlight women who have found empowerment and independence through the Second Amendment, you only perpetuate our society's cycle of victimization, and we are not victims.